Hey, how's it going? I'm still jobless. But this is part 2 of what I was talking about because of the stupid 15-minute limit on YouTube, which kind of brings me back to the good old days, back when there was a 10-minute limit on videos, and then they eventually extended it to 15-minute per video. It just brings me back to like 2010, 2011, those were the good old days. Oh. But either way, I'm limited to 15 minutes. That's why whenever I get close to 15 minutes, I just gotta start a new clip, whatever, I really don't care. Anyway, I'm gonna continue talking about what I was talking about in the previous video about me and Nathan. I don't have the Rona. Anyway, we were talking about living together. He has a 3-bedroom house, and Nathan and his girlfriend obviously share one of the rooms, and then the other room is the gaming room that has like all the computers and everything in it, and has like fancy, flashy, colorful LED lights and whatnot. So that's the computer room. And then the third room is my room. Like, he already has the third room all emptied out. So it just has a full-size bed in there, and a bed frame, I think, has a desk and a flat screen TV mounted to the wall. So he's trying to like just get everything ready because he wants to move me out there like soon, because we're getting tired of waiting. So what we've been doing right now, since I'm going to be driving out there, and the garbage van that I've been using is garbage. So I highly doubt that it's going to make it all the way over there because it's going to be kind of a long drive. I need something reliable. And I already have the car picked out that I want. It's just a matter of trying to find it for a good price and find something that's going to work. I need something that's reliable, something that can go cross country. Nathan's gonna, he's helping trying to find a car too, because he's eager to get me over there already. So what the plan is right now is basically I'm gonna try and head out there probably sometime during May. I don't know when, maybe mid to late May. That's what I'm estimating. But I really can't give a conclusive answer. Like, I can't really give a solid answer on like when I'm actually gonna head out there until I find this car, and assuming that the car is reliable. Like, if I find the car, then yeah, the general plan would be to head out there sometime around mid to late May. I mean, probably closer to late May. So that being said, I got a couple months to figure it out. I'm hoping that a couple months would be enough time to find a reliable car, find the car that I'm looking for, and hope that everything works the way it should. If I do find the car, I'm not going to screw around this time. I'm not just going to like take one quick glance at it and be like, okay, I'll take it. No, like, I'm gonna get a second opinion. Like, I'm gonna look at it like top to bottom, check everything, and then I'm gonna have someone else that I know look at it. I'm probably gonna take it over to a mechanic, and even if it costs like $50 for the mechanic to look at it, I'm gonna have a mechanic check it over to make sure that there's no major engine problems, no transmission problems, no major electric problems, because those are the main 3 things that I look for when I buy any sort of vehicle. Those are the big things I look for, on top of, well, I obviously would like a clean title. There's very rare excuses, there's really rare exceptions I would make to buy a car with a salvaged or a rebuilt title. Like, more than likely I would not buy a car with a title that isn't a clean title. It's just common sense. But either way, I've been looking at a lot of these cars. I've been seeing a lot of them that are not only right in the price range that I'm looking to spend, because I already got the money, it's just a matter of finding the car, but I'm looking at a specific year, and I'm finding a lot of the specific years for the right price that I'm expecting to spend. So it looks like everything's falling into place right now. It's just a matter of I got to start looking at some more of these and actually go out and take them out for a test, and then have a mechanic look at them. That's really it. Because like I see them being posted for sale all the time, so I just got to go out there. But it's like with the whole stupid virus situation that's still going around, I'm kind of hesitant about it. I mean, it is calming down, but still, like, I'm still kind of hesitant because I don't want to deal with that crap. So it's kind of why I've been stalling a little bit. But either way, like, I got a couple months to figure it out because I don't want to wait much longer. I really want to head out there already, because what I'm gonna do is if I get the car, and I'm gonna visit sometime in May. And the reason why I say visit, even though like I'm gonna be bringing like pretty much everything that I'm planning on bringing, I'm gonna leave everything behind. I'm only gonna take whatever I can fit in the car, because I kind of just want to start a whole new life. So I'm gonna leave the majority of my stuff behind. I'm just gonna get rid of everything, and I'm just gonna take whatever I can fit in the car. So basically, the first visit, I'm gonna be bringing everything over that I'm planning on bringing. And the only reason why when I visit for the first time I'm not just gonna stay there is because, well, my main concern about going over there is that he lives with his girlfriend, and I don't normally get along with girls at all. Like, I just don't get along with them. I never have anything in common with them. They're annoying. They're always bitches, and I just don't get along with them. So that's why when I go over there in May, I'm just gonna be visiting, because I want to see like if I'm gonna get along with his damn girlfriend. And if I do get along with his damn girlfriend, then next time I head over there is basically I'm gonna stay there. Like, I'm not going back. I'm gonna just look for a job, and well, I'm gonna have my room set up, and I'm just gonna stay there. So basically, yeah, I'd visit sometime in May, and then I'd probably stay there for maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. However long I feel like staying, because I'm jobless until September. It really doesn't matter how long I stay. But I'm guessing I would visit around a couple weeks or 3 weeks or something like that. So then, probably I'd head back, probably around like mid to late June, I'd head back. And then, probably like in August, I would head back again. Like, by the time I got everything figured out, and I'm gonna move the hell out of my house for good, and I'm gonna head back over there. Realistically, I'd probably head back over there again sometime in August, maybe. Like, I would have to before my unemployment benefits run out, because they run out in September. So the latest that I would have to head back over there would be August, because I would obviously have to head back over there and look for a damn job. I don't know what I would do for a job, because I've never had a job over there where he lives. I mean, they always have jobs over there. I'm not really worried about it. I'm sure I'll find something. Worst case scenario, I'll just do another stupid security job. A job's a job, whatever pays. The cost of living where he lives is way cheaper, not to mention living with, this would be 3 people living in the house. We're all splitting the bills 50-50, so it's not like my expenses are going to be very high. They're really not going to be that high. So if I really had to, I mean, I don't want to do another security job because of 2 main reasons. I do not like doing graveyard shifts, and probably roughly half of the security jobs that I find are graveyard. I really don't like being up all night, so I'm going to wind up, like, if I try to find a security job and all they have is graveyard, I'm just going to say no to all that. And another thing is that most of the people that work in the office at security jobs, most of the people that I have to deal with in the office are completely brain dead. They are the laziest, most snobby, just annoying, incompetent dickwads I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. I mean, just that alone is a big reason why, out of like probably 20 different security posts that I've done throughout my time doing security, I've quit most of them. Most of the jobs I quit were because I could not stand all of these retarded people that worked in the office. Like, for example, I had this one security job. Every time I would have to call the office just to ask just a random question, or for whatever reason, like I would just call just to ask something, or like I need this or that. The dude that I would always have to talk to, like the dude that I would always have to talk to had the shittiest attitude ever. Like he always had the fattest stick up his ass every single time. And it's like I couldn't tell if he had a problem with me personally, or if he was just really that miserable to where like he was just an asshole to everyone. But he had the shittiest attitude towards me every single time that I would have to talk to him. Like it got to the I worked for that company for a couple of years, but the reason I quit is because I did not want to talk to that fucking idiot anymore. Like I was tired of his shitty attitude. He was just a dumbass. Like it got to the point towards the very end, like it just like towards the very end before I was about to quit, like every time I would call just to ask a random question and he'd keep giving me the shittiest attitude ever. Like I was getting closer and closer to just like just completely going off on him and just being like, what the fuck is your problem? Why do you have such a stick up your ass? I do not appreciate your shitty attitude. Like, what is your deal? Like, I was just so tempted to just say something like that. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, why are you such a fucking dickhead all the time? But I knew that wasn't going to solve anything. It was just going to cause more petty drama. Not to mention, like, I don't know if it was a problem with me personally or if that's just how he was. He's just a grumpy, miserable person. So I just ended up quitting. I put in my 2-week notice and I just quit. Because, like, towards the very end, like, he was just being such a bitch for no apparent reason when every time I would call just to ask like a simple question, and he would just be giving me shit for no reason. And it got to the point of where I was starting to give him shit right back. And of course, like, you really can't argue with me because, like, I will defeat your argument with logic and facts, and that's what I was doing with him. So every time I would do that, he would just pause and sound really awkward. Like, you can tell, like, oh, damn, he fucked up. Like, he knows he's in the wrong. Because, like, he would just pause for several seconds and, like, his tone of voice would change drastically every time I would just snap back at him and like, just basically bitch right back at him and just act like, yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's not my fault that you have a fucking stick up your ass all the time for no apparent reason. Because, like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm literally just asking the damn questions. Like, I'm expecting an answer, not lip. So can you give me a fucking answer? And his tone changed really quick. But the whole point is, I got really sick and tired of having to deal with that, so that's why I quit. That's just what I gotta deal with. That's why I really don't want to do security, just for those two reasons. Graveyard, and all of the incompetent, annoying, grumpy, dickhead people that work in the offices. So maybe I could get a job working for my his girlfriend. Fucking hell, I haven't had a girlfriend in like 3 years. It's 4:18 in the morning. But yeah, Nathan's girlfriend's dad. I mean, they said that maybe I could work for their company. Nathan kept telling me that his company was hiring in the warehouse. So, I mean, that's an option. They're looking for drivers too. I have experience in all that shit, so it's not like I couldn't do that. I probably could if I wanted to. I mean, I have options. Like, I'm not really worried about not being able to find a job. Every time I look around in that area, there's jobs everywhere. There's always like 10, 20, 30 jobs being posted every day.